Week 17 is underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The 47-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
By the wide receiver.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And then goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
58, right over there, yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mixon. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
Complete to Christian.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Travis Kelce.
First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. This is McCaffrey on the give. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Bengals.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
The score, Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Kill. Under 10. Under 10.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They're on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Ravens nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a tough road here on second and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now here's Ross. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. 24 is the mic.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He'll run here with Bernard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
No. Check safety.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a pickup at 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Buying Throwing time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And it's a have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Ravens nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A 51.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they are
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Calling a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Touchdown.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
6 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to let it got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bengals, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.